It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buccaneers and the Shamrocks. And it comes your way next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Shamrocks of St. Louis. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, this city, St. Louis, so heartbroken when the Rams left for L.A. following the 2015 season. But they believe they get a chance to get a team back here someday, and now today's the day. An NFL relocation team back here in St. Louis, and this fan base ecstatic, and they have welcomed them with open arms. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Robinson with another carry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Griffin. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you notice from the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. A give left side to Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Griffin. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Griffin. This pass held in by Dotson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand-new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Griffin. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 4 yards Shamrocks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The tight end in motion right. On first down, they run with Howard. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and a couple. Howard up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run forward with Howard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and goal, Howard. No, a heck of a move. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Jake Camarda now. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. A give to Howard up the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They go counter with Howard. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Second and 3. And a quick throw here that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A give to Howard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Again, it's Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Here's Griffin to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Griffin now to throw on third down. That is caught, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first and 10, it's Griffin. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Griffin. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, and it's the Bears who have the lead. Jared Goff has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Titans looking for the win on the road in Week 1. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And that one is at halftime as they lead the visiting Patriots in that ball game. 3 Tua Tagovailoa touchdown passes there.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. But we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Running from the gun with Howard. Taken down at the 30.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
We need 6 on this drive. Come on, run it.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up the 3-yard gain.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Griffin. Throw right side complete to Dodson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Griffin. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Griffin. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Back now comes Tampa Bay. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
2nd and 9 now. He leaves this one for Howard. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A give to Robinson on the option. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now Griffin. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Back now here on EA Sports. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing. Because
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12.
When you spend your 1st-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tampa Bay, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll